Hi, this is Ernie. Sorry, I'm making a smoothie again. Um, I'm that guy who had $6 in his checking account to now having millions of dollars. I just posted a video where I made over $5,300 in less than 5 minutes. You hear one of my favorite songs play in the background so that you know that it's a continuous video and you saw the money that was coming in. How do I do this? It's a technique called selling options. And for those who have never invested, this might sound like, foreign language. And that's understandably so because our education system here in the US don't really teach us to do budgeting, investing, or any type of investing, right? Um, so all my video, which is completely free, I don't have any paywalls or subscriptions, courses, nothing that you have to pay. All you have to do is watch my videos and learn how to do what I do. And for some of you guys, or maybe many of you guys, don't have the type of money that I have in order to do this, but you have to start somewhere. So how do you start? If you go to my link, there's a SoFi link. You open an investment account, they give you free $25 so that you can get a head start. And then you just keep saving money after money. And then whatever money you can save, you put it in there, keep buying something like VOO, that's an S&P 500 index fund. And once you accumulate enough money, like 5,000 or 10,000, then you could do what I do. And for those who are more visual, I have a book. This is exactly the book that I've been waiting for. How to turn every Friday into payday using weekly options. It is very similar to what I do. It's a little different, but if you want to know what I do and you want to have as a written copy, this is the book that you want to get. But ultimately, what I'm doing is I have a lot of shares of S&P 500 fund or some leverage fund like SOXL or LABU, Nubank, SoFi. I have a lot of them. I could either sit tight and hope that it will go up. In some cases, it does not. It just sits there, price goes down, goes up a little bit, and it just fluctuates and stay within a certain range. Rather than waiting for it to go up, I could actually use here, weekly options so that you can extract that money. And you saw in my previous video, using about $330,000 in my LLC account, I generated $5,300. That's about like what, 1.6%, 1.7%. You might say, that doesn't sound a lot, but that's a week. So if you get close to 1% a week over a year, that's 52% return. That's not even accounting for my stocks getting exercised at a striking price where I make even more money. With that, I'm actually making close to 1.7%. So 1.7 times 52, that should give you close to 85, maybe even 90% return a week, which means you do not have to work ever. That account alone is going to give me about $20,000 a month. Yes, more than $20,000 a month. That's equivalent to making, I think, close to maybe $250,000 a year. Why would you ever want to work? Especially when it only takes you 5 minutes to do this. Yes, this is how you achieve your financial freedom. And how do you do it? Again, I'm going to do step by step. You have to start saving money, start building capital, then start accumulating shares that you want to own. Don't do it for the sake of selling options. Do something that you really want to own. It could be Apple, it could be Nvidia, it could be S&P 500 fund. And then sell weekly options so that you'll be able to extract the money just like the one that I just extracted from one account alone. How lucrative is this? I also show a video where just doing this alone, a year, I made, I think this was maybe 7 years ago or 6 years ago, over $860,000 a year. Excel spreadsheet, trade by trade, I'll show exactly the same thing. I wish I have the statement because, but TD Ameritrade got acquired by Charles Schwab, and so I don't have access to it anymore. But This is how lucrative it can be. I know you have a lot of questions about this, so I'm going to post a link for this particular book. This is very similar to what I do, selling options every week to make money, and it's so easy. How easy is it? Do you need to go to finance school? No, you don't. My sisters who had absolutely no idea about options, they learned within less than a month. A month that could change your entire life forever. My wife, I coached her one-on-one, side by side. She picked it up in less than 3 months. And from time to time, she has questions. Some of my friends, about a month. All it takes is about a month for you to study something like this, or intelligent investor, so that you know how to pick stocks. And then just practicing it with either small amount of money or paper trade. Paper trade meaning like monopoly money. So you're playing with a fake money to see whether you know what you're doing and you get comfortable with all the terms and how the stock market works and how option market works. But in less than a month, you'll be able to make the type of money I make and never, ever have to work and go play pickleball like I do. And that is the beauty of it. So get a copy of this. I'll also put a link for, actually I can only put one link. Intelligent Investor, it's going to be in my showcase. Take a look at them so that you'll be able to learn how to do what I do and never have to get yelled at, have to wake up early in the morning to drive an hour to go to work, have somebody looking over your shoulder to see whether you're working, or you have like some type of fan that's moving your mouse so that it looks like you're working. You don't have to do any of that. Ever. I mean, ever. So get a copy and also learn how to trade. And also use my link to open an account at SoFi so you can start building capital. Hopefully this is useful, and hopefully this will motivate you to start investing and learn about option trading. Again, I want to point this out. I'm not talking about selling options. Buying options. People who buy options, 90+% lose money. We want to be the seller of options, and this, as well as my videos in my watch list called Leveraging Options, will show you how to sell, so that 95+% of the times you are making money. In most cases, it's almost like 100% that you will make money. Hopefully this is useful. Please follow, please like, please repost. And for those who are tight on budget, don't buy a book. Go to the local library and get a free copy, or get a group of friends and share one book together so that you can save money and put that money into investment. See ya.